it's been roller coaster getting back, on action and feeling good. Feeling motivated. That's the most important, and I can't wait for December 18 and just getting better.
Well, before we talk about yourself, I want to talk about your teammate Geoff Neal, who was back in action last night at time of recording. He's got the split decision win over Ponzinibbio. What was that like watching your teammate, one of the other ranked fighters from Fortis MMA, get the W?
Yeah, it's always hard, Mike. It's hard to see your teammate, competing. And why? Because you want to see them always do that's great how they do at the gym. Yeah. But I'm proud of Geoff. He been coming through like with so much, and through so much, and now he got this win, back in action. You feel good. You feel good, and I just motivate us, as a team. It motivate us much more, and that's what I like.
It felt to me, correct me if I'm wrong, but it felt like Ponzinibbio got the second, Geoff definitely got the third. That first round was very tight. When before them scorecards are read, did you think Geoff had done enough to get the win?
I think so, especially like he's really good. He's real active on the jab. He was moving forward. He was kind of like getting to the fight, Yeah, he was fighting my ranked fighter, It was not like he's not fighting like someone like just getting to UFC. Somebody like been there. He been doing so much, and that guy, he bring the fight. He don't bring like pure fight. He bring the fight. Yeah. And as a fighter, he did real good. And then Geoff stay composed, stay on his range, and he needs to pull out that third round, and he did it, and it was great to see that.
Have you linked up with Geoff and Sayed yet since the win? Is Safe now back with you, training you for your fight?
Yeah, I just missed him last night, and he replied this morning, and he probably just leaving from Vegas. I don't have a time to talk to him because he's in a hotel. I'm still here in Vegas on my friend's house, but we just talking real quick, and I'm proud of him and happy how he did it and how he pull out the win with so hard, and motivate us, and I feel so impressed from him, and he did it.
Well, listen, enough about Geoff Neal. As impressive as a win as it was, and I want to focus on your fight coming up Saturday night. You'll be back in action against Mateusz Gamrot. Opinions on his style and opinions on him as a matchup?
Yeah, I see his style real aggressive. Like the way he's wrestling. His hand position, he looking really good. I think he's gonna bring the fight to me, and then I really gonna accept and try to be more diversity in the hand and see. Like I'm excited for this fight. He's a tough fighter. He's a great opponent right now, and I need to show my skills and be prepared for this fight. And it's awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Just the one loss on Gamrot's record, a split decision to Garan, coming off I think a 60-second submission over Jeremy Stephens. There's not a lot of tape on his potential weaknesses. So what are you looking at from his fights? Is there anything that you see that you think you can work on and you can exploit?
No, I really don't. I think we gotta meet in the middle of the cage and see who's gonna take fun each other. He don't look like he have a lot of holes on his game. He's a good stand-up fighter. He's a good wrestler, and I don't see too much holes on the fight. But hey, you fight. You have to be ready to fight a big fight, and let's see. We see if he stay composed and then be ready for the fight, because I know he's gonna bring the fight to me, and I'm really gonna be ready to accept the fight.
This is you defending your rank, and this is a fight from a ranked fighter against a non-ranked fighter. Does that bring any extra motivation out, knowing that you're defending your place at the top end of this division?
It does bring motivation, but the motivation is really banned from my last fight. After my last fight, I motivate myself. I got more discipline to myself. Especially, I knew it. I was gonna get a tough fight.
Yeah,
I knew as the fighter I was gonna get is gonna be tough because they gonna want to get the place I've been. And the pressure still the same. The pressure is gonna be there because you fighting. You're not just you're not just
yeah,
going there like to talk. You gotta fight, and I got goosebumps right now, but just thinking about it now the way he's saying and it's good. And the pressure always gonna be there the way I'm saying. We just have to live that and see who's gonna be the first one to put the game on. That's what we're looking for.
yeah, of course. And as you mentioned there, it's been from the outside looking in, quite a difficult year in terms of your career. Back-to-back defeats against Dariush and Gregor Gillespie. Has it been difficult? What has 2021 been like for you in your MMA career?
It's been tough, after all the COVID. I still kind of like getting off the situation of the COVID and getting more focus on me.
Yeah.
But my last two fights, I think I was a little bit out of the focus, and now I really found myself, and that's what I'm really focused on it. It's in me, on myself, not on the another fighter. And if to be really sure, I really want to get this fight because I need to protect my rank, and I'm excited. It's a small words. I don't have a lot to say. I know it's I don't have a lot to say. I have a lot to prove, and the most my fight December 18 is gonna be the focus to fight somebody like that, and then that's what I'm looking at.
Is this fight about reminding people why you are what the real deal is, and there is perhaps levels to this lightweight division, and that you're at the top level?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. It's something can fit pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking that way, but the way you say, I think he's kind of fit pretty good like that way. But about protecting, my place is not that. It's more like I want to get there, and I deserve to get to top 5. Yeah, I have a little obstacles along my way, but I think this is the time to get back and my track and get better than ever.
How did you feel when you fought Beneil Dariush after having the whole of 2020 off? Are you someone, and we always hear this debate in MMA about ring rust, did you feel any ring rust? Did you feel any urge to get going, or was that not something that you felt was an issue?
No, I think with the man now, I was prepared. I'm not gonna lie. I think he was more prepared than me. I think I was missing little pieces of my game, and it cost me. It cost me the fight. But with Benel, I felt good. I felt I was there. I felt like I was being the most active fighter, but with those takedowns took from me, and I made a mistake, and I got back and fixed it. That's what I'm looking right now. But I felt just little off, but not ring rust. I felt the fight. I was there in the fight. That's the only thing I was looking for.
You've had a couple of losses, but they've been so competitive. As you mentioned there, Dariush was a split decision. The Gregor Gillespie fight, I remember a quote from John McCarthy, said it was like the second round was like two ferrets just wrestling and tangling and transitioning between. It was a fantastic fight, but they just never went your way. Is that difficult to get over, if you like, that the fights were so close and they just never went your way in the end?
No, not really, because if I'm thinking about it, I took the fight in three weeks notice. You know, some things that happen away from those 3 weeks not right for me. You know, I was not there on that fight. I can say I was not there, and I was doing good. I saw the submission. I'll wait for the second round. You know, besides get the finish right away. I took my time as a fighter to get the finish. I think we're not supposed to be there. If we not do that, we're supposed to. If we see the finish, find it, you get it, and that's it. You know, I think I gave it too much chance for Kalispi, but hey, he took the win. I'm not saying I have excuse. You know, I think I gave the opportunity, but the opportunity was not on my side. Don't fall to my side, but I give my all. I'm proud of that. You know, in 3 weeks I got weight. I know I didn't make weight on that too, but I'm proud to fight that guy. And I know in a long run we're gonna meet each other and we're gonna see who's the real deal next time.
You're on the last card of the year, the card before December. So I imagine that the weight's down, that you're struggling with food, but a week later we've got your Christmas meal all booked in. Is that a nice timeline for the fight, knowing that you've got the reward at the end?
It is. It's gonna be a really good time for me. Now I like to fight at the end of the year. My last few fights, not those last two, but my last 3 fights, I did it at the end of the year, and I felt great. You know why? Because I was looking to be with my family, to eat good on Christmas, you know, enjoy that time, and I think it's something I'm really looking for, and especially being in the last card of the year, last work. You know, not last work, but at the end of the year. But that's gonna motivate me more, because I want to get to the Houston card in February, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I want to get that card, and I'm really going to force myself to get on that card again.
To get on that Houston card in February, do you think you need to finish, because maybe 3 round decision, you might get a little bit too much damage to get
I don't
there?
know. I'm looking for the war. I do looking for the war. My body feel like great. I feel good. I just need to be patient, you know, and see how everything play out. You know, if everything play out the way I want it, you know, it's gonna be great. But if you don't, we cannot get in the card in Houston. We gotta get on the next card right away. You know, maybe like a month later. But I want to do in the beginning of the year another fight, because I want to fight right away. Maybe in between the year, or maybe at the end of the year. It's gonna be my next fight. That's what I'm planning for, and I'm trying to put everything in track right now. Try getting everything together, and I'm excited. You know, excited for the end of the year. You know, 2021 and 2022 coming up, and it had to be special.
Yeah, you said you want the war. Do you think your head coach Sayif Saud would agree with you there, or do you think he'd be going, "No, Diego, we've got a plan, we've got a game plan, stick to this"?
Yeah, we do have a plan, you know, like every fight, but like how every fight is different. You know, you never, sometimes you go with a plan, but you have to readjust, you know, on the fights going. And I think Coach Safe, we talking about all the strategy, all the mentally preparation for this. I think we gonna be on point.
Yeah, of course. Your last 2 fights before the pandemic were UFC 242 on the Khabib Poirier undercard in Abu Dhabi, and then the McGregor Cowboy undercard in T-Mobile's a big occasion, of course. But your 3 fights post-pandemic, post-COVID, have all been in the Apex and have all been without a crowd. Has that been a strange experience, not having the fan attendance for your fights?
It is. You know, I feel little off, you know, but like the way I say, we have to adjust the situation. And this time we still not gonna have the audience, the crowd. But I think so. This time we're gonna have a better than the last time. Last time was too strict. Things getting better, and I'm really hope to get into a big card too, because I want to see the people. My last two fight, I don't have no crowd, I don't have no, that engaged with the fans they have, and I think something like that make me miss a lot. The push, the drive, the people calling your name, people screaming, and I think I really want to see that again.
Yeah. I want to ask about the main event on your card, Derek Lewis taking on Chris Daukaus. What are your opinions on that fight, and who do you see coming out with the W?
Always big fan of the Black Beast. We trained together. We really teammates for a long time. I'm looking for him to get his win, and he need to get this win. And I'm excited for Derek Lewis.
And I also want to talk, because we are recording the day after UFC 269, where the title in your weight class was defended by Charles Oliveira. What did you make on the title fight last night?
I was going for Charles, and I was impressed. The fight was incredible. Got me super excited, got me real pumped, and it was great. You can say it wrong, It was a great fight, and the way Charles took from Poirier was the most impressed. Both were hurting each other out. The first round, second round came, and Charles started taking over, and he did what he does best, getting submissions, and he impressed the world this time, and I'm really respect that guy.
I know you've lived in Texas for quite a while now, Diego, but as a Brazilian, Brazil's been so important in mixed martial arts. When you see a Brazilian on a card in a title fight or a big fight, are you always going to cheer them on, generally?
I always going to cheer them on. Why? Because I know where they come from. I know how tough it is, and I'm always going to be a fan for those guys coming up, and I really prepare myself to be one day there, and I accept, like, those guys do the same to me, and I have to do the same to them, and be a warrior and respect each other's job, work. And I always gonna cheer up for them. Doesn't matter what, I'm always gonna be, there to expect them to do it best.
What part of Brazil are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm the part of the jungle, the part nobody, not so many people know, on Amazonas, Amazonas. Yeah, like that's where I'm from. Really fun, the country part, the majority of the guys I know, they are more from the city town. I'm the country guy. I'm from the town of the town. The same things in Texas, I want to be hidden. Be away for a little small town, but I love it, my hometown. I miss a lot. I wish I could be more there, but I have my work, my all my business. It's kind of hard to go to Brazil, but I miss a lot.
How often do you get to go back? Have you been? When was the last time you got to go back to Brazil?
Last time was probably like 4 years ago, 4 to 3 years ago, maybe. Yeah, was 2000 before 2016. Yeah, I think it was 16 was the last time I did go to Brazil. Wow, it's been a while. It's been more than that. Wow. But I wish I could have been more there. It's my jungle family. I miss it. I miss being in a country. I miss being around the horse, cows. The animals. But sometimes you cannot get everything what you want. Someday we get there.
If I said the word home to you, would you think of Brazil or would you think of Texas?
I think Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, because home now for me is here.
Yeah.
It's my hometown, but I think my home is in Texas. Yeah, my family, my mom, they are there, and it feel good. My wife, my kids, those are the most important things.
Yes.
I really look. My kids, they all there, and I want to make a platform for them. They can live a life in a good place in Texas, South Texas. Exactly. I'm gonna say that Texas, South Texas, is a good place to for my kids, and they like it, they enjoy, and my home is really in Texas.
Fantastic. Well, I'll leave you with one final question on the MMA side before we go. We are at the end of 2021 now. Where do you want to be come the end of 2022? What's the plan for Diego Ferreira for the next 12 months?
The plan is get to the top 5. Yeah. That's what it is, I have some obstacles on the way, the way I said, but I think 2022, I want to get there, top 5. It's something I've been working for, and something my coach been telling me. I can get there, and now I start feeling that. Getting to me to achieve my goal, be in the top 5, be the hungry guy when I got to UFC, just be a jiu-jitsu fighter now, be in the top between top 15. It's still not the place I want to be. I want to be at the top 5, and I'm gonna be putting the work for 2022 to get there.
Of course. Well, I'm very happy to see you back in action. Very happy to see that you're looking forward to get back in the cage and then enjoying Christmas. And thank you so much for catching up before the fight.
Thank you, Miguel, Mike. Sorry, it's all a pleasure. I hope you guys keep checking out my friend Miguel, Mike, right here. Always, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. The support. Now, let's go December 18. Be ready.
Of course. Before we finish, Diego, how can people find you on social media, and any sponsors, any businesses you want to shout out that have helped you? The floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you. All my sponsors, Show Roll, The Shack, Misfit, Axe, the Sharpen Axe, all those guys help me out. My team, my heart, my family, my teammates, 4 Days MMA, Team Feta, I take them with me, and appreciate all the work you guys did to me. All the guys been work with me, my therapies, my angels, everybody else got here. Thank you so much, guys.